So we are doing question from GATE 2006 electronics branch, 2 marks. So this question was also by IIT Kharagpur, so it is very important for GATE 2022. So in this circuit, two 4-bit parallel in serial out shift registers are used. So these are two 4-bit parallel in serial out shift registers. So they are used to feed data to a full adder. So this is a full adder and these shift registers are feeding the data to the full adder through a D flip-flop. Initially all the flip-flops are cleared. So now it is saying that initially all these three flip-flops 1, 2 and 3, all these are cleared. Now we have to find the output of full adder, that is these are the outputs S and C0. After applying 2 clock pulses we have to find the outputs of the full adder S and C0. So options are S equal to 0, C0 equal to 0, S equal to 0, C0 equal to 1, S equal to 1, C0 equal to 0 and S equal to 1, C0 equal to 1. So first pause this video and try to solve this question by yourself, then resume the video. So we know that in the D flip-flops output will change according to whatever is the input on the application of the clock pulse. So this is the clock pulse, it is going to this shift register as well, this shift register also, and these three flip-flops. So initially all the flip-flops are cleared. So we have, let's say this is equal to QA. I am marking this is QA, this is QB and this is QC. So initially all the flip-flops are cleared. So QA is equal to 0, is equal to QB is equal to QC. QA, QB, QC all are 0 initially. So A is equal to QA, so A is equal to QA, B is equal to QB. So A will also be equal to 0, B will also be equal to 0 and Ci is equal to QC. So Ci will also be equal to 0. So if Ci is equal to 0 then C0 will also be. So if Ci is 0, now the sum of the full adder is given by, I am writing here, the sum of full adder is given by A XOR B XOR with Ci, the carry input, and the carry out is given by A B plus BCI plus ACI. So sum will be equal to 0 XOR 0 XOR 0 will be equal to 0 and carry out C0 will also be equal to 0. So initially all these values are 0. Now when we apply the first clock pulse, then this 1 will shift to D. When we apply the first clock pulse, then D is equal to 1 and this D is also equal to 1. So after the first clock pulse, Q and QB will be equal to 1. After first clock pulse, because this D is connected to 1 and this D is also connected to 1. So after first clock pulse, QA will be equal to 1 and QB will be equal to 1. So QA will be equal to 1 and QB will be also be equal to 1. Then after the first clock pulse, this C0, this was 0 and it was connected to this D. So QC will be equal to 0. Because this was 0 and it was connected to D. So after the first clock pulse, this D will shift to QC. So QC will be equal to 0. So A is equal to QA. So A will be equal to 1. B is equal to QB. So B will be equal to 1. And Ci is equal to QC. So Ci will be equal to 0. Because A is connected to QA, B is connected to QB and Ci is connected to QC. So A will be equal to 1, B will be equal to 1 and Ci will be equal to 0. And sum will be equal to 1 XOR 1 is 0 and 0 XOR 0 will be equal to 0. So sum will be equal to 0 and C out will be equal to 1 because A and B both are 1. So C0 will be equal to 1. In this figure it is given as C0. So carry out will be equal to 1. This is after the first clock pulse. Also after the first clock pulse, this one will shift here and this one will also shift here because this shift register is also connected to clock. So again when we apply the second clock pulse, on second clock pulse, this D is connected to 1 and this D is also connected to 1. So on application of second clock pulse, QA will be equal to 1 and QB will also be equal to 1. And after first clock pulse, this C0 become 1. So now this D is connected to 1. So when we apply the second clock pulse, then this D will shift to QC. So QC will be equal to 1. So QA is equal to 1, QB is equal to 1 and QC is equal to 1. So A will be equal to QA, A is equal to QA because A is connected to QA. So A is 1, B is connected to QB. So B is 1 and CI is connected to QC. So CI is equal to 1. This full adder is not connected to any clock pulse. So it will give output when QA and QB will change. So A will be equal to 1, B will be equal to 1 and CI will be equal to 1. So S will be equal to, there are odd number of 1, so XOR of odd number of 1s is equal to 1 and C0 will also be equal to 1. So on the second clock pulse, S will be equal to 1 and C0 will be equal to 1. So this is what we were asked, then what will be the outputs of full adder after the application of 2 clock pulse. So S will be equal to 1 and C0 will be equal to 1. So the correct option is option D. So this was very easy question, just we have to know how these inputs change on application of the clock pulse, because initially QA was equal to 0, QB was equal to 0, QC was equal to 0, A was equal to 0, B was equal to 0, CI was equal to 0 and S and C0 are also equal to 0. So this D was connected to 1, this D was also connected to 1. So after first clock pulse, this D shifted to QA and this D shifted to QB, so both become 1. And this C0 was 0, so after first clock pulse this D shifted to QC, so QC became 0. So A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, CI is equal to 0. So just remember this, that sum of full adder is given by A XOR B XOR carry input and carry out is given by AB plus B into carry in plus A into carry in. And after the clock pulse, the input D will shift to the output of the D flip-flop. So if you have any doubt, then you can comment in the comment box. You can ask any doubt and please leave feedback also on the videos, and please like and share the video and please subscribe the channel. Also share the channel with your friends. So thank you and best of luck.